that.
And it's not just really that. It's like also we have I am streaming, but we have like a lot of other stuff that we could also talk about. We also have like Minecraft was talked about. Like what else can we talk about?
Like let's talk like basic stuff, right?
Like this is like this is the first. This is the first. Like, what should we do? And Minecraft would probably.
I like Undertale. I have like 190.
Yeah, true.
I fucking that game fucking changed me.
Oh, be sure to put it on self promo in Connor's server.
Yeah, I'm about to do that. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I would ask. Yeah, I'm about to do that. The stuff or self promo. All right. I think that we're.
Just to get this started. All right. So I'm in the official Morbius Discord server now.
Really?
It's a real. Just look up discord.gg/Morbius. It's a real thing.
I dropped watching anime for this, so this better be. All right.
Bad, bro.
So who wants to start off the chat about Minecraft though? Who wants to start off the chat?
I don't know.
Because
Minecraft.
Yeah, because like with Minecraft, we have like a lot of aspects we can talk about. Cause
I saw what you said. I got what you were doing there.
I know Minecraft like the back of my hand. Like fuck, dude.
Yeah, yes, Zach. Yes, you saw the joke. No, okay, but like first we can probably start about like our general opinions like on Minecraft. Just have it
Actually,
out there.
Yeah. Before we do that, can we take a second to acknowledge how TechSec looks like God designing the dinosaurs?
He
like,
does.
Void of space.
Just chilling. He's like, all right.
Oh,
Alright.
These little ape fuckers.
So
These little ape fuckers I'm gonna make in 100 million years.
Yeah.
They're gonna see some shit.
All right.
No, but
Okay.
Minecraft.
Who wants to start off with their general opinion?
Alright, Minecraft is good. That's.
Yeah,
Wait,
I think
Minecraft
we all
is
can
the only
agree.
Minecraft is the only game where you could make large-scale improvised explosive devices and it's not weird.
You're not wrong.
Minecraft is the
We
only
also,
game where you can cause terrorism and it's normal.
Bruh. No.
No. It's really neat.
I know.
It's already been said, and I don't mean to like jerk it off that much, but like Minecraft is amazing.
Finally,
It's one of the
like,
best sandbox games, and I prefer it to Terraria.
He's finally
like because the 3D and it's complex yet it's simple. I guess it's because it has a lot of emergent behaviors.
Yeah.
Out of what's provided, a lot of it's decoration, but like I have yet to see someone build a 1 hertz computer in Terraria.
True.
Like, come on.
That's true, but
Terraria
Terraria
they're
isn't really like that though. Terraria is more like a game where it's like, oh, there's something to follow. Minecraft, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Minecraft, Terraria, you have steps to do.
For example, we have like Philza, like with the builds he does. Like you can see that. Like we have Atlantis. We have so much stuff. Like you have a lot of things that you can do that have like immersion into Minecraft. And then you also have like we have let's say for example we have with you Zach we have Redstone, something that one of your favorite things to learn and do. It's just Redstone in general, just learning how it works and the aspects of making everything go great. Like I've been in service with you, I've learned a bit from you. I've learned a lot in general just of how certain redstone mechanics work. And then we also have like the combat aspects. Something I'm generally good at with this combat aspect.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Also, hey, real quickly, the audio's apparently really quiet.
All right, I'm fixing that now. I'm just turning
Ramp it up
just
to 11.
Yes, ramp it up to 11. Yes. All right. But to continue more onto it's like we also have like combat. We also have building. Like there, like we have the miners. Like there are multiple parts of Minecraft. God.
That's consuming.
You. No. Okay. But to be more honest, it's like Minecraft has like a lot of like specific parts that you can probably go more into, like just like different parts. Like let's say one's a builder, one's a miner, one's a redstone engineer. Like the different aspects, and then you also then like we have like where it came from, like back in 2009. Am I correct?
I think 2009 is when it launched, but I think it started probably around like 2008, 2007.
Yeah, it was.
It's a really old game.
Yeah, and like you can see where it came from because like.
Wasn't it called like Untitled Cave Game or something?
I
like
think
that?
so.
That was the original, and it was the original.
Game.
The tech demo was a layer of grass, and then underneath it was just like Swiss cheese cobblestone, and the original stone was cobblestone in that tech demo.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and then they mined it, and then eventually they started generating caves, and it's one of
It's came a long way.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that's when I started with Minecraft. It was built from nothing.
It
A lot of
was.
games nowadays are built in a game engine like
Yeah.
Unreal or Unity, but Minecraft was literally built from Java. That's what it was. It was Java. That was
and they took like libraries out of online, just quickly grabbed like randomly generated graphics softwares.
And
I'm a fucking nerd, dude. I can talk about this all day.
Yeah, cause like.
let me tell you, you know also I know I partially like that is because you cannot make the pig fuck up in Unreal Engine. That pig fuck up that gave us the creeper in Minecraft was the best bug to ever happen.
Yeah, cause then you like with the creepers, you have those times when you're like, oh, I'm in a ravine. Like this has happened to me. I mean, so many times. I'm chilling in a ravine, going, all right, I'm gonna go mining. I'm mining. I hear it, but I just like, I am not in time to kill it. I literally go doot, and it just blows up. Oh crap!
Yeah, I'll be walking. It'll be nighttime, all right, and I'll be walking on grass, and I hear my own footsteps, and I turn a 180 because I think there's a creeper behind me. That's how I have never seen a sandbox game with horror aspects like Minecraft. Because skeletons are scary. Zombies are baby zombies, that's another story. But creepers, holy shit, I still scream. There is no horror game that makes me scream like that. Phasmophobia took me like 5 games and I got used to it.
Yeah.
But Minecraft, I still freak the fuck out whenever I see a creeper. It terrifies me.
Cause
I've listen, man, 8 years in Minecraft, actually 9 years. I think Minecraft has been with me for basically my entire, most of my life. I fucking, there's a bit of frame drops, but I think shit, how do I explain this? Yeah, Minecraft's been with me for most of my life. I started with the Xbox 360 demo, and oh my god, I mean, creepers, I'm kind of already used to them, but they're still annoying little fucks, man. I hear the sizzing, I'm like, I got my shield, I'm ready to kick this guy's ass. Turn 180, turns out I'm too late, and it fucks me over anyway.
Oh my god, that has happened so many times. But then you also got so many parts of Minecraft that you can do. You can have just regular SMPs with your friends. You can do something that I'm just gonna bring up that even though I don't really watch it anymore, as the Dream SMP with the role playing, based off of stuff. Then you could also have the modded. One of my favorite parts, the modded aspect, to where you can add so many things onto it. And then you also have just there's a lot of parts that you can add on. I don't really know much more than the parts I said, but there's a lot of stuff.
I think that the freedom of Minecraft is also sort of transferred onto mods, because we've got stuff like the Aether from years ago. That's a classic, and it adds in a whole new dimension. But then there's mods that I like to play, like immersive engineering. And just that freedom that Minecraft gives passed on to the mods, because there's so much range. You have sci-fi, you have fantasy, you have this whole range of mods available for Minecraft.
Yeah, there's a big range, and then you also have what else? What else? Like I said, where Minecraft came from. We also you how it was built from nothing, but it's not just that. Maybe I'm sorry. I'm reading chat while talking, and I'm laughing my ass off with what's happening.
Actually, yes.
Cause
Wait,
like,
hold on.
cause I want you guys. I'm just gonna bring this up before I continue on while I was talking. We literally have Chime and Undead just talking back. Maybe they're talking about Spore. Maybe they're talking about Gmod, NordVPN. When's the Raid Shadow Legends sponsor coming out?
We actually have our sponsor, Surfshark VPN.
No. Okay. Let's get back on topic, cause that was a funny little bit. It's been making me laugh my ass off. But
Alright, so
to continue, it's we also have like the updates that they've done. Like maybe like the first updates that I really know about was like the 1.8 update, and then we have the 1.9 where it added the new combat system that I really do prefer the 1.8 that I'm better at. But like I've also learned a lot with 1.9 PvP, and then I know 1.10 and 1.11 were like added few things. I think 1.11 was a rainbow update where it added like the other colored beds
Oh,
and
yeah,
wool.
like other color bed, concrete, all that shit. I actually prefer
thought
the
that
1.9 update combat system because I'm not going.
I know a lot of people are pissed off about it, but like,
Yeah.
come on. I do like 1.9. I think I started playing 5th grade, which was 1.8.3. And then, oh man, that first house, I still remember it.
Yeah.
Late.
Bro, and that like it's just like we have the 1.9, the 1.10, 1.11. 1.12 was when I started playing on PC. Back when I started playing probably about, I don't even know, maybe like 20 it's 2015. When I started playing like the original thing of Pocket Edition. Like Pocket Edition on my tablet.
Oh,
Then I moved over to PS3 back with one of my old friends, Bear. I stepped over at his house. We played Minecraft. We had fun. And then it's just like there was a lot of stuff that I came with. And then when I went to play like Minecraft, my parents were knowing that I wanted it. They got it for me, and I messed up and I had Pocket Edition instead of Java. Like it was like a few months later that it fixed. I started playing a lot of Java. It was around 1.12 and 1.13 released. My
Java is the best version for me at least, for Redstone.
yeah.
The best for Redstone. I know that Bedrock is a lot less laggy than Java, but Java Edition Redstone is something else. It is so much easier to work with. Bedrock is so cumbersome.
Then we have yeah.
Bedrock. Okay,
Bedrock.
Bedrock. The downsides of that version is your hunger drains so much faster, which fucking sucks. You still got the 1.8 combat system, so fuck the 1.9 combat system, I guess, even though it's so much more user friendly. And then you also have the idea that all the bugs that were in Java Edition, oh yeah, we'll get rid of all of them, which was what.
Yeah,
made
it's like
Minecraft
the
so
thing.
special,
Yeah.
you know?
Then we also have like with more. Let's go more with the versions. 1.13. Like what? Hey, you guys on 1.13. This is the aquatic update. What were you guys' thoughts on that? I really loved because that was one of the first actual updates I was there for.
Was that the one with tridents and the
Tridents, drowned, like all the like aquatic features that were added. I actually really like. My opinion was I actually really liked it, due to the fact that like we have the new fishes, but it's really just for me it's the first one I was part of that I really liked, and just everything that they did, because it was that first part. You can start.
I was a big fan of the introduction of the tropical fish. That was probably my favorite bit. Besides the pufferfish, I will say one of the reasons I was really happy too is because of the introduction of salmon and cod. I didn't have to go fishing. I could literally stab fish in the water.
Yeah,
That was amazing.
that was nice.
And that's a great way to grab food. You're going on a journey. You don't have to craft a fishing rod. Literally, jump in the river. There's a salmon. Kill it. Now you've got dinner.
Yep. What about you, Max?
I think okay, the aquatic update's fucking amazing. It definitely helped out with the generation of like the water and all the fucking oceans. Oh my god, they just look more beautiful now, and it's really nice to look at them. And fuck, man. I mean, if it weren't for that, man, come on.
And now you can get magma pre-nether because of this. It spawns.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. And that's how like everyone like realized, oh shit, you can sink really low and you can make elevators using the fucking.
Yeah, that was probably one of the first. Yeah, and then okay, next update, 1.14. Did like 1.13 was the first one I was part of, but this is probably really my favorite one, because this is the aspect that I've learned like thoroughly, and this is the Village and Pillage update. It added, it really added pillagers like in the mansions. I love, but I think they did add a good few things with villagers and the way they actually work. My favorite part with that is like just the way they had it, because like librarians, I think, like, no, they literally, I think they literally revamped the entire way villagers work with how they're with what they have to use. Like we have the mulch maker, the momia, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. The composter. I'm stupid. We have the composter, then we have the lectern. The lectern, like, let's get more onto this. This is something I think Zach knows what I'm gonna go on to. Lectern. One of my favorite things, because one, it has a librarian and the mending books and stuff. But if some people might not actually know with lecterns is they give a redstone output. The redstone. If you open.
If you run a comparator out of it, then you can get a signal string. So the best ways to work with it are a 5-page book or a 15-page book. A 5-page book will give a length of 3, and then a 15-page for every page change will give you 1 difference in length. And so it has a great redstone application. Mumbo Jumbo used it a lot in his remember his signal decoder and encoder.
No, I actually never watched that.
So he made a signal encoder and decoder, and it would send messages by using lectern. And so it would, and so you could set up what you wanted to say. But I'll also say, when it came to villages, not only did it change the villagers, but it changed the way villages generate. So we didn't have as much of the generating way up on the top of the mountain and then down.
Oh, all that stupid stuff.
Not only was that taken care of, but it made villages generate more naturally.
Yeah.
Also,
it added so much more depth and character to each village individually. Because it used to just be the Acacia village and the Desert village and then your other village.
The Oak.
Village. But now it changes based on the biome. And it's weird.
And I love the more interactive PvE style of raids.
Yeah.
I
And
think that's a lot of fun.
let's say, for example, another thing that was useful. Let's for example, Luke the Notable, something that he showed in his thing. It was 2,000 days. It was either 2,000 or 1,000 days. I remember watching both. He had to bring 2 villagers to like each different biome, because even though like let's say even though there aren't villages in certain biomes, like swamp biomes don't have their own villages, and then we also have the jungle biomes and all those, but they have their own specific designed villagers. Like that's something I liked, because it's like you have your specific villager design added on, just to give like a little bit more depth onto that like villager.
And I think what I really also liked with that addition to the villager design was the ability to tell what level a villager was from the outside with their belt.
Yeah, the belt, like the yeah.
The copper, the gold, diamond, the emerald. It was amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
Wait,
Did you not know that?
I did not know that. No, you
I've-
tell me something.
Yeah, it's actually something that they added. It was where you can actually tell what level they are. It's when I started getting to villagers. It's like when I started learning about that, and then when we have like the aspects like they added more names. They added how you work them, and the trades, because the trade system literally used to be like a side swipe, and now it's literally just an entire list of stuff for you, so you can tell like yeah.
A system of discounts
And then the zombie villager healing.
Zombie villager healing. They added. Well, you can already do that, but now it has more of an effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like you also had fuck, what was it? Like I said, that's what I got more into, but it's you have really with the trades, then you have like all the different types of books. And librarians, you have like mending books, you have unbreaking books. You have every single type of books, even the horrible ones like the Curse of Binding, Curse of Vanishing. Like you have those. Then you also have you also have like the what are they cartographers. They use the like that also with this update. They also added the way maps work, the better way they work, and then the cartographers, like they also have our usual trade. Like my main thought with how they did is because with librarians and cartographers, they work very well together due to the fact that librarians have the chance of having glass trades, and then you can make that into panes and trade that with cartographers. And then cartographers also have the trade to locate something. I think it was the like the mansion usually.
Not only that, but you can also from the cartographer you can buy treasure maps. That's
Yes.
one of the lower level trades, but I do think you can get a Woodland Mansion map, like as its highest level.
Oh yeah, and then also like the fucking the abandoned ship maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that also.
Wait, wasn't that added into the the aquatic update? The sunken ships.
I think that was a part of it.
Yeah. Okay. If we want to move on to the next update, even though it's like this is probably gonna be like a quick go through because it wasn't too big of an update. 1.15, it really added just like bees. That's my main thought. It was added bees.
I like it though.
It was alright. I think
It's like you get to. I mean, you get to farm bees. I find that to be one of the
Yeah.
one of the most fun things.
and then with the honey blocks and the way it worked.
Yes, I love the bees. I love keeping bees so much.
Okay, then we also have then we go to the next update, the one that it was good. It added this is like the first one in a while that added another thing, and 1.16, the Nether update.
Oh yeah, the whole revamp on the Nether.
That was needed for years. One of the few things that people actually wanted and needed for years was a revamp on the Nether, because it was literally just barren lands. And now in the Nether you have 2 new types of oak, a blue and red oak for people who build in new designs. You have piglins. F in the chat, everybody. F in the chat for old piglin zombies. The old design. Like they added piglins to where you can trade like a faster way to get ender pearls. Trade gold with them. You have the bastions. You have the Crimson Forest, the Warped Forest, and then you also have the Wastelands. You have Soul Sand Valley, which if you didn't actually know, Soul Sand Valley actually spawns gas a lot more often. Those are because it's not just really that. It's the best place if you let's say you have building a Wither Skeleton farm. Best place to build one is a Soul Sand Valley Nether Fortress because of how because it ups the spawn. Like spawns are off more often. And then it's just like and then they also added the Netherite that oh my god.
That changed the game, man.
It did? But the way that you had to find it was so fun. Cause the TNT's always been useful, but the beds blowing up the Nether became more useful. Am I right?
That's the thing is I started. Remember, I built a couple excavators, and I found like 9 netherite rings.
Yep.
It's a little expensive. It costs 3 ancient debris to make an excavator, but it can find you a lot more if you know what to do.
Yeah.
And that's one of my favorite things to do. It's really simple to do. Do that exploration, but it's really
Yeah.
I give up on netherite hunting, dude. I have to go to the nether, hope I don't die. I haven't even beaten the game yet on my own. It sucks ass. I have to hope that there's no lava like pools, little spots just coming out of fucking nowhere. And like, and then I just like, fuck it. I might as well just let my friends do all of it because I don't want to sink hours into just getting netherite, man. One ancient debris.
On my SMP, like my old Hypixel one that I used to play on a lot, I went netherite mining, got a lot of netherite, and I had like 4 extra ingots. I have maxed out netherite armor, maxed out tools. I literally have a netherite hoe. I literally have, and I have like.
You should have gone for netherite beacon, man.
Fuck it. You want me? I swear to God, I will die.
Dude, no. Dude, have you seen the video of the guy who made the netherite?
Yes, it took him. I think it took him a few months.
Year to do it.
Yeah.
It takes fucking no. Don't do that to someone.
He didn't use an excavator. You can build mass excavating machines.
Is that about it of 1.16, or do we have anything that we missed?
1.17 and 1.18, the newest update.
No, it's not the newest updates, but it's like the newest. Like it's the stuff that added it's stuff that added the most like wanted things, caves and cliffs.
Yeah.
I do hate how they separated it into 2 updates, but it was understandable because how they explained it was like everything, like the entire like everything was added in 1.17, like all the items and everything, but the only thing that wasn't added was the negatives and the cave generation, all that. The reason behind that is because they literally have to raise the build height, and they have to lower the mining limit. They literally have to do so much with that. It's just the way they had it running, because it's
built on spaghetti code anyway. So like.
They had to do a lot of stuff. I think they had to like switch some code, I think probably to Java, because they do work on Java.
They work more on Bedrock.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking coding language Java. That's what they work on. They work off of Java.
C++ for Bedrock.
But it's like
I've done coding for Roblox games, and I can tell you it is not easy to switch over one script from an old code to new code.
Yeah.
It is a huge undertaking.
Cause it was literally over a year. I think it was exactly a year apart between 2 updates. Like they were even while they were working on the items and adding everything, they were still working on the build limit and all that. It's like generally probably took them like a year and a half to 2 years. Cause like we had all that. It's like it was hard. It was so hard to do that due to the fact that what they did. Like there were a few things that they left out till 1.18, but that was understandable. But because it doesn't come with the caves and cliffs. With that was 1.19. That was the most recent. That was alright. But with 1.17 they added like copper and all that. The way it worked, copper designs are good. And they added more uses to honey, which were good to make it waxed. Yeah, you can right click on any copper thing and use it with honey and like make it waxed, like to where it doesn't and then you right click with an axe and it will unwax. Because what they do is over time they erode and change color.
I didn't know about that. Oh god.
But
continue.
they like added most of the aspects, and it's just like this transferring of code was probably their main problem, because I did watch a few people that were talking on the topic of changing with 1.18 due to the fact it was really just what they had to do. Because I also read on some things on it because this was back like when I was more into I was really into Minecraft, so I wanted to know why. Because I'll be honest, I did shit talk with my friends. Like, it's stupid how they did that. But it's just like I wanted to look more into it, why, and I found out that it was mainly because of like coding of what they had to do. and yeah, I guess that's about it. You can start, Zach.
Yeah, I will say that what was added with the K's and Cliffs, copper. Copper is a really neat block, but and it does some neat things. But I'm kind of sad that it doesn't have more uses. It
Yeah.
has a telescope and it's a cool building block, but that's about the extent of it.
Yeah, it's like only decorative.
Use case.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, you want a lightning rod? Sure, I guess. Fuck it. What can we use it for? I guess you could use it on Observer, I guess. But like, what's the most you're gonna get out of that?
Yeah, you can get a redstone signal or a lightning strike. Yes, that would have been cool. A gear out of copper.
That's the thing. There were
Time, like if you don't wax the gear, you start moving slower and to a point where you will fucking freeze and die. That's an idea.
Can't
I
hear
have.
Zach. They said they can't hear me.
Can you guys hear? Yeah, I try to see if hopefully I fixed it because I changed put you up. Okay, then I guess we can I guess we move on to the next one, which would be the latest update, 1.19.
Oh,
1.19. It was. I actually do like what they added. Like, and then with like 1.18 with how they said, oh, we're gonna add the warden and all that. It sucked how they moved to 1.19, but it was also like I said, it was also understandable.
So I think that this is a sort of situation with games, any game when it comes to development, because you can say, okay, we need to delay development. Either A, you can release it early and have a bunch of issues, people are unhappy. B, release it later, and it'll have all the issues fixed, but it's released later, so all the people are unhappy. You're never going to satiate everyone. You're just going to deal with it. And I'm glad it didn't come out with a bunch of bugs, because I can't imagine how mad.
Oh my God, no! Holy.
Can you imagine that?
No, can you imagine how many bugs are like? There would be dupes. There would be so much stuff added in if they would have just done it before, and then and then with them instead instead of just making the entire 1.19 like, oh, the Skulk update, instead of doing that, they made it the Wild update. They added things, like they're like, okay, yeah, they're trying to compensate for what they did. Yeah, Minecraft would have. They would have the same backlash as Cyberpunk and Security Breach.
Oh, dude,
Cyberpunk, like for example, Cyberpunk, people wanted that. Like they were like, oh, come on, where's Cyberpunk? It got released early, and look at what fucking happened to it. It's not popular anymore.
Oh yeah, that's the problem with gamers though. Like everyone's like, oh, we're gonna send you death threats and dox you over a fucking game.
Yeah.
And it's like, and this is also the thing with the industry. I think one problem that's definitely causing this is someone who does programming, giving a fucking deadline for a huge ambitious game is a horrible idea.
Very much.
Deadlines can organize things, but give a deadline for one thing, but don't make it the official thing and don't announce it.
Because the way Minecraft actually works it is they don't make deadlines. What they do is they'll work on it, and when they get to the point like, oh, we'll probably take this long till it's done, that's when they say this is when it's going to be released. And they've stayed to their word on every release date. It's always been, this is going to release on June 8th. This is going to release on June 7th. They've always released it on then. But continue on to 1.19. It was like, it would have been very buggy if they would just release it early. But it's like, the fact how they did the same thing with 1.17, 1.18. Because, like, 1.17, they added, like, most of the items and all the, like, some spawn stuff. 1.18, they had the cave gen goats, they had the mountain gen, they had all that. But they also had, I think they also had, like, a little bit few, like, things here and there. But with 1.19, they could have just made the Skulk update. But the thing is, I like how they didn't do that and just added more things to where it's like, oh, why are you doing the Skulk update? Because that would have been people. But they made the Swamp update. They added new wood. They added frogs. They added frog lights. Instead of just adding like just the Skulk stuff in the Ancient City, they added a new biome and all that. Something that they have not done for, I think, other than like let's not count the Nether, but this is Overworld biome. Something they have not done in months. Not months. In many updates, which is many years, because I think they do like they at least do an update for once every year, if I'm correct. But really, you guys have anything more to like say about 1.19? Like, would you guys?
I actually do.
Or what?
It's basically caves and Cliffs Park. Though. Let's be real here. That's
True.
Like, come on, like, oh, what do we get? The warden in a swamp. Okay, that's nice. Chest in a boat. That's cool and all. Man, I wish I was hyped for it. When you had to give the vote either mountains or fucking swamps. Why did no one choose swamps? I never understood that. What, you got a fucking goat and more annoying snow? Oh, thank you.
That's gonna be the votes are gonna be a completely different topic after we're done with this, and this is gonna be a serious heated debate with this because this is gonna be fun. Okay, since we're done with 1.19, we're going to move on to the future. What do you guys feel like what do you guys feel like what they should do? Like your honest opinion, what they should do in the future. Let's start off. You continue on 1.19. Continue.
All right. There's also one more issue. Why did they remove fireflies? Oh, it's inaccurate to the logic of frogs. Oh, thanks, man. I guess flying fucking night dimension. I don't know, getting sleep deprivation and getting fucking demons sent down to fucking kill you with the most annoying hitboxes.
That wasn't really the issue. The fear was that because this is a kid's game, they don't want kids feeding fireflies to their pet frogs. That's the thing, and that's partially misguided. That's partially misguided because someone found that it's like one specific type of firefly is actually toxic to frogs, but they don't want to run the risk. But it's still nice. It would have been nice to have them on like a plains biome. You're running around, you see some fireflies. It's nice ambiance. It would have been nice to see in any other location besides the swamp.
Okay.
The frogs eat them.
Are we? Okay. Are we on to like? Do you have anything else?
Yes. Yeah, that was like the only last thing I
wanted
to point about.
Now the future. Now, I'm gonna like I said, we're gonna talk. Let's say on what you guys think they should do in the future, or what they should add and why. Like instead of just going, oh, I think they should add this, or they should do this, and just saying keeping it at that. Explain why. Let's start off with Zach. What do you think they should do?
Movable tile entities. I want a piston to push a chest. I want it to push a hopper or a dispenser. The only issue with that is furnaces, because a furnace is a cheap way to have a non-moving object. It's great for flying machine docks, because the only other way you can do that is with something like obsidian. But movable tile entities would be so nice to have. Just push around. I think that shulker boxes should still be when they get hit with a piston, they still drop. But I do think that things like pistons and chests should be able to be moved around. It would add so much more that you could do with flying machines and stuff.
Anything else that you probably think they should like do, like maybe add something or anything around there?
I don't know. It would be neat to see more dimensions or maybe more mini bosses. But I think that it's going at a good pace right now, and they all have their place, and it's really nice.
Cause they don't have anything like they don't have anything teased or anything yet. Cause I think all we're waiting on right now is waiting for like a mob vote, like for what the next mob vote's gonna be. That's something we're probably gonna look forward to, because they're probably working on it, like it usually does at the end of the year. They're probably already working on it, and they're gonna have the mob vote.
Holy fuck! I just forgot about that. The delay was also added last update. We forgot about that. The most useless boss in the game.
Actually, not really.
It isn't really.
Redstone-wise, it does have a use, because it can sort non-stackable items.
And
item sorters always have this issue. If I want to sort the way item sorters work is they need to be stackable. So like if I want to sort sticks, I need to have a set amount of sticks in my item filter. And then once it reaches a certain point above the number of sticks, it'll empty it out. That's the problem. With non-stackable items, you can't sort them using a typical item sorter. But with the Allay, if you slap that fucker in a minecart and let the item run by it, it will pick it up and toss it out. So Allays can sort non-stackable items, which is perfect for item sorting machines.
Wait, all right.
That's cool and all, but I mean, like, what am I gonna
Let's-
do? I'm gonna be on my casual
we-
Minecraft world, and I'm gonna be like, oh, the LA, that exists.
There's only 3 mob votes that I looked up, because I looked up the mob votes. There's only 3, but there's gonna be. That's why we could put the LA into the mob vote discussion, because it's gonna be a long discussion with that. Okay, but Max, what do you think they should add, or they should do in the future?
Add something a bit more to the Warden. I honestly, as much as I really like it, it's a cool thing. As much as I'm still gonna debate that the older versions of Minecraft are so much better just because they're not as complicated as the Warden. The Warden is basically, if you have a new player that's so blind to Minecraft and has no idea what the fuck is going on, when you drop into a cave on accident and get to an ancient city and you have no idea what happens, and you get fucking annihilated by this demon and you have to go back and grab your shit.
Okay,
Like,
counter argument. You know what that's called? It's called a skill issue.
It
That's
is.
what
It is. Listen, man. Listen. But, like, listen. You don't expect 5-year-old Jimmy to be on fucking YouTube being like, ooh, I'm gonna research the Warden. I mean, the Warden's cool as fuck. I love the horror aspect around it. It's fucking scary as hell. But, God, dude.
I will say, it does take some effort. It does take some searching to actually find a deep dark. They're super rare, and even getting below y equals 0 it is hard to do. Because you need to,
daunting,
if you don't have the proper tools, it takes forever to dig down. And if you do find, you have to actually, if you want to actually get there without digging, you have to find a cave that leads into it, which is a huge problem.
But I mean, as much as it's really rare, the Warden I think is way more overpowered. He is stronger than the goddamn Wither.
Yeah.
That was the entire point of his character. No,
I get
my
that.
thought with the Warden is with the Warden, if they want to add stuff to the Warden, keep him at how he is with the stuff. Add more drops. Cause the only thing he dropped. The only thing he drops is a catalyst. Yes, a catalyst is useful, but you can literally get a catalyst yourself with a Silk Touch hoe. They need
Which I find dumb.
they need to add more drops to him. Oh, god damn it!
I mean, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go back way earlier in the fucking stream. Okay, listen, dude. Think about this. I was talking to myself over by my whiteboard and thinking, what would be cool as fuck? What if Minecraft did have a hard mode like Terraria, right? You kill the Warden, it's like the Wall of Fresh. After you kill that, you get deeper and there's more mobs and everything's a lot more difficult. And I think we kind of need something like that in Minecraft, because once you kill the Iron Dragon, what is there to do? You get to build shit, I guess? Okay, that's fucking cool, but I want an objective. I want shit to do.
Tech sec, so I have to. You said the Wall of Fresh, and the first
The
thing
Wall
that
of
came
Fresh.
you said the Wall of Fresh. The first thing that came to my mind was like, damn, hell has got hella drip. And that's
Yeah. All right.
Just the Wall of Fresh.
But okay,
Had to do it to him.
Ma-
Like,
mm,
the
mm,
head of the protagonist had to do it to him.
Max, like, are you? Do you have anything to continue with it, or is it my turn?
I mean, and also, I mean, I wish the Warden had more of a reason to fight him, because if you're really fighting him, you get fucking nothing. And you're like, and he has so much health, why is it just so much health for fucking block? Even the disc.
Undead games.
Yeah, undead has a good reason, because it's like it's a thing to avoid. You're trying to avoid the Warden. That's why.
I get that.
But like it's like if people have, yeah, and I understand like it's a sense of dread, but there are people that want to fight it, but like they don't. There's no reward from fighting it.
I'll also say there is something that bugs me a little bit with the Warden, and this is really to do with adding new mobs in general, is because Minecraft has no lore whatsoever. But
Yeah.
whenever you're given more depth to a universe, whether it be through new areas or new creatures,
People
you
have,
learn
yeah,
things.
yeah. They
You
don't.
want a lore, but that's the thing, is that Minecraft's freedom is that it has no direct.
Minecraft has no lore, but people make lore up for themselves.
Yeah, but that's the thing is the more creatures you add, the more you add to it, the more narrow you inevitably make it.
Yeah, but
And so
also,
that's sort of the issue.
I mean, I really like the idea of the wither, and like you get the objective to do that. But like the wither's so weak, man. Like, I mean, you could do a lot, but once again, I'm gonna get back to this hard mode thing. Like after you kill a lot of flesh, you get into this hard mode. There's new mobs, and that just be really cool. I want more to do in Minecraft.
What
I
if-
don't have an idea with Terraria where like you have shit to do.
What if when you kill the warden, it literally opens? You know that big portal? What if when you kill the warden,
Yeah.
it opens the portal, and then you have a new dimension to go to? You kill the warden, so you gain access because it's supposed to be a guardian of this city, right?
Yeah.
So what if you kill the warden and you gain access to the new dimension?
Give it
True.
lore. Give
Yeah.
purpose, man. They got rid of the original crew. They got rid of the original crew who worked on Minecraft.
Well, not really got rid of. Well, yeah, got rid of them because they changed companies.
Yeah, that's right because they went over to
Kev's still working on it, right?
But I don't like that they
I-
laid him off because they were the original.
I don't mind that they lost Notch. He's just bad. He's a bad image to begin with, and he's kind of a dick.
He was kind of an ass. The fact that he was like supposed to be around kids and like teaching stuff, like, oh god,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Undead wants to like explain more
Yeah,
stuff, but
bring it
he's
in. Bring it in.
but yeah, he's all right. There he is. He's gonna be here like to explain his side and everything. All right, Undead. No. I don't think Undead has a
I just
camera.
wanted to be here for like a quick minute. So okay, I had to run over here because I was in my bedroom. But anyways, so my idea for the warden is that if you actually do want drops from it, like you guys were saying previously, why not? If you attempt to kill it, it just goes into phase 2, to where you can actually get better drops.
Oh,
That would be sick.
yeah,
but
that would.
And also,
like-
I think it should also have a boss bar. I think that would be really nice.
Yeah, it doesn't have a
Yeah.
boss bar, so you don't know its health.
Yeah, that's nice. But
No,
also,
but that's the thing. It triggers the phase 2 when it detects that, oh, hey, you want to fight it, and then the boss bar appears.
That's true. Yeah.
Like you would just be trying to dodge it, but if you like start actually going towards it, and it's like, oh wait, you are trying to fight me.
So here's
Boss
another
bar
thing.
appears, and you get the better drops.
Here's another thing, or it could still drop a sculpt catalyst. But you know how with a sculpt catalyst it can store XP.
Mm-hmm.
What if when you kill the warden, it just gives you a shit ton of XP? Like if you could farm wardens, that's how you get levels. That could be a new XP farm.
That could
Alright.
be, but I think
Like,
that was
it gives
probably
you-
their worry.
But like
But, like,
making
it's
XP
level-
farms for wardens are like super easy apparently, and make it like as hard as it is to make like those big XP farms for dragons.
All right. Is that
Make it to where they actually actively break the XP farms, like kind of like the idea of blowing up stuff.
Yeah.
Or I would like more risk reward with the warden.
Yeah.
I like you're going to the end. You could fall down a void, lose fucking everything.
Or like the idea
Start
Zach
from
had
scratch.
where the portal opens and then you can get better loot. Like that's like link that with the idea of like maybe phase 2 or something.
Because I also saw this really neat post from Reddit.
Make it the Aether.
Oh wait,
Yeah, that-
you know
that-
you know those big areas in the ancient city? You know like those big areas in the ancient city like that big monument?
Yeah.
Maybe add like if as Zach said like dimension. Maybe add like a portal type thing that you have to get like you have to use Sculpt Catalyst maybe. Like
Oh,
use
but you know the
use
big
something.
portal in the middle of the city?
Hmm?
That big frame, that big like rectangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like
Kill
at
the warden,
It's a portal.
that's what's
Yeah,
what's open.
yeah, it's like you kill the warden, it opens and it brings you to another like the war. Let's say the warden was just a mini boss, and that was the actual boss.
Just teleport you to a totally separate battlefield.
Like you have
That would
entered
be
my
a
battle.
Sculpt dimension.
Oh, you know that.
Oh, an entire
like,
sculpt dimension. Yeah, that would be
like,
nice.
Like big arena.
Yeah.
Imagine teleporting into like that or something similar to it, and then having a better boss to fight.
All right.
Okay, so this may sound kind of strange, but like, and I just watched Stranger Things, but Sculpt sort of reminds me of the Upside Down. It's sort of this infestation, and so that would be neat to have like a world that's been taken over by Sculpt on the other
Oh,
side.
so kind of like the idea of like corruption in Terraria or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, exactly. And,
Yeah.
What if, or what if you have like more?
I don't even play Terraria. I just said it.
I know. Yeah, I've been playing Terraria too much.
I
But,
play Terraria.
Or what if you have more gear now? What if we have more gear so it's easier to fight the warden? So you don't get two-shot when you have fully maxed out the right armor.
All right.
What about bulk armor or something similar to that, to where it actually
That'd be
like.
cool. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe my idea with Skulk armor. Let's say this: Skulk armor is for Redstoners.
or maybe just like a.
It's
scope
a
weapon.
it's an entire redstone post in itself. Like if let's say with pistons, like you have to be in a certain vicinity for it, and when you walk towards it, it will work the pistons, and when you start walking away, it will go back.
Or what if there's a shrieker that goes off when there's hostile mobs nearby? Like your armor will tell you if there's something nearby.
Yeah.
Or what if? Hear me out here. So you don't have to trigger the warden. So if you just want to play it safe, you can have like leather boots and like add wool like underneath the foot, like as if it were like socks, like cotton, like
If you sneak or walk on wool, then it doesn't do anything. But there is a new enchantment. I think it's
Swift
called.
sneak. Swift
Yeah.
sneak, and you put it on your leggings for some reason, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, the boots have too many enchantments already, so I kind of get that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. So you could use that.
I can't believe I just ended up joining this podcast just because.
if you want to go, you can just tell me. Oh wait, hey yo, the camera. All right then.
Uh-oh. I
Alright.
can't. Wait, give me
Oh.
back. Give me back.
All right.
We are getting closer to an hour, which is about how long
Yeah.
podcasts are.
Now we haven't even gotten to my idea. Okay. We probably just finish off with my idea and just talk about it. Something that me and my cousin Chimazide have thought about actually that this is taking thoughts from mods. Like this is something that Minecraft has also done a lot, is take like the mods that they've seen and probably take thoughts on it. I think they have like given them credit on like if they took it from them that's like really taken. Like maybe probably add end like end biomes, more things to the end, because we only have the Ender Dragon, the End Cities, and all that. But let's say they add like biomes, maybe like a purple wood, but they also add like a little, maybe an ender pearl plant, but it's like not specifically ender pearl. You can only get it from the end.
Well, I like where you're going. It's like, but
It's-
it's also maybe playoff. You remember Matt Pat's game theory video on the end, where it was builders that fled the overworld and they went to the end and they started eating the chorus fruit and they slowly turned into Enderman. Have you heard that theory?
Yeah, I think I have.
Yes.
So that would be neat if they built on top of that.
But yeah, like they could, like they could take that from Matt Pat and and not just that, like it'll add more like depth. Maybe like broken down. Like in Armada, it's called what's it called? Repurposed structures. They in that mod they have mod. They have in the end they have like the end pyramids. They have, I don't really like end pyramids, but they have broken down end ships. Like let's say they actually have like maybe you will have end cities, but they have like the little area that have a ship that would usually where it'd be a ship where it is, but the ship would be on ground level. It will still have an Elytra, but it's a ground level because the ship got broken down and fell.
Alright, hear me out here. Alright, this is a pretty dumb idea. It's a pretty decent idea, I think. But like, what if there were end villages and like they had like some signs, right? We're on top of them like X person's house, but instead of that, it would be put into like Enderman language. And
True.
Like, an addition to the game where it could be like, you can what if with like pumpkins. You can like give more of a purpose to that. Like you can, when you write something down with
Imagine being able to decipher Enderman language.
You can write.
What if it was the standard galactic? The enchantment table language? What if it was just that?
Oh, that'd be cool as well. And like,
What
with,
about just like a different version of it? Like
Or
it's still that,
maybe-
but just like decode that like in a coded system.
or what if with the Eyes of Ender, you can with 2 of them on the pumpkin head, you get Ender Vision, and you can make like signs in Enderman language, so people can decipher
Yeah.
it and make more lore based off of that. It'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah, like that, like they just they literally just added the Ender Dragon for the end part, but that's why I just really feel like they should add more on to the end, because we have I don't want anything in where the Ender Dragon is. I want to keep that the same. Like I want that to be based off, maybe add like a little bit more color onto it, like the Obsidian Towers, keep them like that, but maybe at the top make it a little bit harder for us to defeat the like get the end crystals, because if they want it to be like the end battle, like the final fight, you will need to add something to you need to make it a little bit harder, because with the Nether update and the training with the piglins and all that, it was easier to get ender pearls, and it's easy to get blaze rods. It was so easy to beat the Ender Dragon. Like I could probably beat the Ender Dragon in the first like 6 hours of playing a new server. It's just
interesting.
make
It's
a
interesting you brought that up. What if so when you kill the Ender Dragon the first time, right? You know, it'll be easy, but when you're able to summon the Ender Dragon again, you can actually like they add like some sort of items to it again to where it'll actually make it harder, and then you can get like Kairos Kai reward again.
Yeah, it's
It'll
like
actually be
yeah.
harder.
But maybe with the like, let's say you're spawning and you know how it does the end crystals, like it moves around. Let's say if you like spawn it for the second time, like it will happen every single time after the second time. It'll basically be the second time every single time after. When they go for each end crystal, like the first time will be easy. You spawn it the second time, and it will make it harder for you to do the end crystals. Maybe making the Obsidian towers taller to where you can't just shoot it from down. You have to fly up. But maybe make a stronger version of an end crystal to where you have to do a certain thing to break it.
Okay,
Make them do more damage. But then we have like, yes, that's the end part, but they just really need to add more color and more difficulty, because if they want that to be the end, then like the end of the game, then they need to add more difficulty to it. But like more onto the aspects of like the entire end in itself, we would have to do more on, let's say, I need to think, like I said, the biomes and stuff. Like the chorus fruit, maybe add a little bit more stuff into the chorus fruit. Maybe add, like I said, biomes with trees, like ender tree. Ender tree, it's a purple wood. But let's say for the first time, they add things that you can do with a certain wood. Like let's say they actually take that they make an ender wood. There's a chance, like you have two enderwoods, like you make an entire enderwood house. Let's say there is a chance that you will teleport somewhere in your your enderwood house, to where it's like let's say like make a teleporter, but it's you have one, it's like a certain length. It cannot go up or down, like to where it's not an elevator, but it's like a wide. Let's say 16 blocks. You place one at, let's say me and Max's house are 16 blocks apart. I have a enderwood in his house, an enderwood in mine. It will be a chance, like it's a luck based thing. You will walk over to my enderwood or his enderwood, and you will be teleported. It will just be you, and it's just like a chance based thing. Like if you don't want it to happen too often, but it can, and maybe some people might take it, sit there for a little bit, get teleported over just because they wanted to. And then we also have the chorus fruit. Maybe you're able to upgrade the chorus fruit to where you can actually have a specific thing to where you will teleport a specific amount of blocks a certain way, like upgrade it like that.
This is strange, but I'm gonna backtrack to the idea of beating a better Ender Dragon. So, like, for crafting recipe to actually summon it again, imagine, like, a better End Crystal, like, a better Ender Eye. Like,
Maybe,
to a better Ender Eye.
or maybe actually using
Or
the
maybe
what?
your idea with the Chorus Fruit, like an upgraded Chorus Fruit, imagine making it to
Maybe
where
actually using the dragon egg.
Wait,
using
what if,
upgraded Chorus Fruit surrounding the Ender Eye from it and then crafting the End Crystal again.
Yeah.
the dragon, to make it more like mechanical based, what if like it has like end crystals like on it that you have to destroy so it doesn't just have constant healing? So you got the supportive Ender Eye still on the like podiums, but like what if it can activate it when it's in really low health? So you have to destroy those, and it'd be like a lot more difficult because after you destroy that, you take a huge chunk of health away if you're not far away enough using your bow.
Make that command block wither from story mode a real thing.
I'm
Fuck that.
Thing.
yeah. See ya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's I'm done with my side. I think that's honestly it for like no, I think it's probably at least the end of like the stream because we've been on for like over an hour. I think it's probably about it with it, and then move on to another one, maybe another time, like another day. I'll probably set a schedule, put it into my Discord. The Discord's in the description. You have to copy the link and put it into put it into there. But
I actually wrote down a bunch of stuff.
But
I don't know why, but I wrote down a bunch of stuff to talk to you guys about because it just kind of interested me.
but
Actually, you know, you can set up like link-based things.
Yeah. I'll look at that. But it's I think that's really about it with the stream. It was actually a lot of fun actually talking to the boys, having friends.
And then me joining halfway through.
And then Undead
genius idea.
But the way since it's the first stream and like stream podcast, whatever you want to call it, the way this is gonna work is instead of having maybe just the same people every single time, I will try to continually switch it around. Maybe have like a one-on-one podcast. Maybe have a multiple people like it. A rotational just to have it
having the next like five or
like
3 or 4 podcasts.
like maybe have the next podcast still be on Minecraft but actually hearing more on people like we'll be switching from different games from game to game, learning more about them and just how it works.
Yeah.
And not really how it works, but it's just how we feel on them and as you know, today we talked about opinions, but we also talked about like the ups and downs of certain things and what they should add and all that. Like as we were talking in Minecraft.
The last like 15-20 minutes of this has just been us talking about like the future and then just like bouncing off each other with ideas.
Yeah. Okay. But that is it for today's stream. I will see you guys next time.